Okay, moving on to part 4 of this series. So part A, we can write that as log of 5 to the base 5 on log of 5 to 5 squared. Now rather than turning that into a 1, let's continue and I'll show you why. So log 5 to 5 on 2 log 5, 5. Now they can cancel out, they can divide by each other, cancel out, and we are left with the answer equals a half. Okay, part B, so we've got log 3 of 9 squared on log base 3 of 9 equals 2 log to base 3 of 9 on log to base 3 of 9. So again, they cancel out to give 1 and we're left with 2. Moving on to part C, we've got 2 log to base 8 of 2 cubed on log of base 8 of 2 to the 4. Now we can bring these down the front to multiply, and we have 6 log to base 8 of 2 divided by 4 log to base 8 of 2. Again, these cancel to give 1, and we're left with 3 on 2 because these break down. Alright, so here we can break this up into a 4 times 2 and then just bring the 4 down the front. So we've got 4 log to base 2 of x squared on log to base 2 of x squared. So the log to base 2 on x squared cancel out to give 1 and we're left with 4. You could have done it the other way by bringing the 8 down and then the 2 down, and it would give you the same answer. Okay, part E, we've got bring the 3 down, 3 log to base 6 of x on, now this is a half when you've got a square root, so we've got bringing the half down, we've got log to base 6 of x. So these cancel out to give 1 and we're left with 3 divided by a half, which equals 3 times 2 on 1. So we've got 6. Okay, part F, 2 comes down to leave the x minus 1's. So we end up with 8 log to base 3 of x minus 1 on log to base 3 of x minus 1. So these cancel and we're left with 8. Alright, part G. Now we want to bring this up first. So we've got equals log to base 5 of 8 squared minus log to base 5 of 4, which equals log to base 5 of 64 minus log to base 5 of 4. And that equals log to base 5 of 16 when you do the division rule, equals log to base 5 of 2 to the 4. Bringing this down the front, we have 4 log to base 5 of 2. And that's as simple as it's going to get. Okay, part H. Now we can't simplify that anymore, so we want to try and get this all in one term to simplify. So rather than leaving that as a half, let's make it a half log 8 of 8 plus 4 log to base 8 of x squared. Remembering that this is just 1. Okay, so bringing up the half and bringing up the 4, we end up with log 8 to base 8 to the half plus log to base 8 of x to the 2 times 4 equals log of 8 to the half to base 8 plus log to base 8 of x to the 8. Now we can multiply and we end up with log to base 8 of root 8, because 8 to the half is root 8, x to the 8.